Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. Fairy tale. What a moment, man. What a moment. Honestly, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Perfect. Boy is a hero already. The boy is a hero already. The energy in the ground before the game when he heard his name read out by the announcer as a sub, when he was warming up, when he went first to warm up on the touchline, the noise, when he was warming up at halftime, and then when everyone saw that he was getting changed and ready to come on as well, more noise. Everyone stood up. I've never seen this before. I think maybe the last time I saw that was when Thierry returned for his first game back against Leeds. That's the last time I see something like that at the Emirates. So it was amazing, man. Amazing to see that. Yeah, like I said, when he got up, was getting ready, and then he was coming towards the touchline to come on. And then when the announcer announced that he was coming on in place of Waneri, the noise was incredible, man. His first touch of the ball, noise, and then the goal. Absolute fairy tale, buzzing for him. And he does what he does best, man. Does what he does best. Comes on, makes an impact, scores a goal, and helps us win the game. And we've got our boy back. We've got him back. So yeah, what a moment. And overall, a good performance from the boys. I think Martinelli was a standout performer. I thought he was fantastic. All game, he was just at Castagna, on his neck, like he was killing him. 1v1 every single time, whether he's going line or coming inside. And it was more like the Martinelli that was brilliant, I think, a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's like he's getting back to his best. So hopefully this is what we're going to see going forward for the rest of the season from him. Obviously, I don't know why Fulham left him 1v1 so many times. I don't know if it was due to how we played and getting it quickly across to him so they haven't got time to regroup. But yeah, every time he had him 1v1, he killed him. So yeah, that's puts us in a good place for the future. And I think against a team like Real Madrid, who aren't going to show much respect, they're going to do the same thing. They're not going to sit back behind the ball. They're going to leave him 1v1 against whoever it's going to be, maybe Valverde. And I'll back Martinelli to do him. So yeah, I'm buzzing for him. Obviously, there was bad news in terms of the Gabriel injury. He's gone down with a hamstring injury. Doesn't look great. The way he went off, had his shirt over his face. You could tell that it doesn't look good, and he's probably going to be out for a couple of weeks at best. So that's him out of the Real Madrid tie, and I couldn't believe it, man. I was absolutely fuming when I saw him running and holding his hamstring. I said, "Oh my God, this happened again." Just as you get Saka back, you get another massive player out. It's just the story of our season. And then Timber as well. I was saying before the game, talking to the lads on the way to the game, Timber against Vinicius. I'm here for it. Like, I'm actually confident that Timber can pocket him. But Timber's not available. If Timber's not available, it's looking like Partey. It's not even Ben White. I wouldn't want Ben White to play, but he's looking like he's got a knee injury as well. So it's looking like we're going to have a Partey right back, Saliba and Kivior centre back, and Lewis Kelly left back. That defence ain't it against Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo. Jeez, man. But yeah, let's just pray that the examinations show something not as bad for both of those players, and somehow they can make it for this game, because we're gonna need them. But yeah, it was a strange game. The energy was good in the stadium. It felt like I don't know. It was a different energy. It was almost like a Hale End game with the ex-Arsenal players, the current Arsenal players from the academy as well. Like, there was a big storyline behind the game. At one point, the Arsenal fans were singing to Fulham, Arsenal B team, which was actually quite a funny moment. So yeah, it was strange. Obviously, they had a Smith Rowe starting. Great to see him back. Leno was obviously in goal for them. Good to see him back. Then you had Iwobi come off the bench as well. And William, who got booed, which was a bit mad. I didn't boo him, but I hear it. I'm not going to lie, I do hear it. So yeah, you had that. And then obviously our Highland boys, we've got Ethan, we've got Miles starting the game, looking fantastic again. And then the boy Bukayo coming off the bench. So yeah, it was a strange game, almost like a family affair type thing. But yeah, it was nice to see, and it was nice for us to get one over Fulham, because I think it was the last 5 games we ain't beaten them in, and they've been causing us problems. So I'm happy to see that we could deal with that and put that to bed. Marino gets on the score sheet as well. He's doing a really good job as a number 9 for us at the moment. So yeah, the fact that we're able to keep winning games with him as number 9 is testament to Arteta, it's testament to him, testament to the team. So well done to them all. But yeah, good performance. Obviously we didn't get the clean sheet at the end, a scrappy goal, which was quite annoying. But yeah, we got the 3 points, and that's what matters. We're now 9 points off of Liverpool. Everton are going to do them at Anfield in the Merseyside derby. Tight race is back on, do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, player ratings, I'm going to go with David Raya in goal. I've seen the goal back. I don't know if he was too much at fault. It was a wicked deflection off of Saliba. He didn't have too much to do. Made a decent save from Jimenez at one moment. And yeah, on the ball, he was really good, picking out some nice passes through the line. So yeah, I think he had a decent game. I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. Timber at right back, brilliant again, as always. Brilliant little pass in behind Robinson to Waneri for Marino's goal. And I know he was fatigued, I think, before the game. He went down in the first half as well. Thought he was going to come off. He managed to power through until about the 70th minute. But yeah, it's not looking great. Gonna need him back, but yeah, again, he was brilliant, so I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. Saliba had a good game as well. I think he just needs to work on his aerial dominance, because Jimenez was winning quite a few headers against him. But apart from that, controlled as ever, comfortable as ever, and defended well. In the main, it could have maybe been a bit tighter on Muniz for their goal. But yeah, I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to rate Gabriel, because unfortunately he didn't last very long. Kivior came on and had a decent game. He had a decent game, to be fair. And he's going to look better on the left-hand side of centre-back rather than the right-hand side, because he's left-footed. So he was decent. Didn't make, I think, maybe one mistake where he gave the ball away. I don't think he was too bad. So yeah, decent from him. And hopefully, if he has to play, he can continue that. So I'll probably give him a 7.5 out of 10. Miles, I thought, had a good game in the the main, but I think towards the end he got a little bit sloppy. I don't know if it was tiredness or concentration or whatever, but a couple of times Sessegnon was flying down that wing and he was nowhere to be seen. So I think I saw Arteta having a word with him after the games, like kind of giving him a bit of a telling off. But yeah, it's all a learning curve for him, and luckily it wasn't catastrophic. We didn't lose any points. So yeah, I'll probably give him a 7.5 out of 10. Partey, I thought, was brilliant first half. First half, he was running the show, going forward on the ball, just complete control, and then even defensively, like a couple of times winning the ball, like full sprints to get at Adama, or I think another one might have been at Robinson. Yeah, he was brilliant in the first half. Second half, not as impactful, but still good. And obviously, I think he ended the game at right back, which is looking like we might see next week against Real Madrid, which will be a shame. But yeah, big him up, man. Big performance from him. But I'm going to give him I'll probably give him an 8.5 out of 10. I thought he was really good. Deck had a decent game, up and down. Didn't impact the game too much in an attacking sense. Fulham had quite a good kind of mid to low block that they had going on there, and it was difficult to get through the lines and penetrate. But yeah, I thought he had a decent game. A couple of times he won the ball off in the kind of last ditch attempts to break up some of the Fulham attacks. So yeah, I thought he had a decent game, and it was nice to see him go back to 6 as well towards the end of the game. And I think that's probably what we're going to see against Real Madrid with Marino next to him, maybe, or Jorginho and Odegaard. So yeah, if we had a decent game, I'll give him a 7.5 out of 10. Odegaard first half was poor, just poor again. Just not releasing the ball quick enough, or not being penetrative enough, not being decisive enough with his finishing or his final pass. Second half he improved a bit, and coincidentally it's when Saka comes on, which isn't great, man. He shouldn't just be improving when Saka's coming on the pitch. So yeah, it was an okay performance from him. I'll probably give him a 7. I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. I don't think he was great. Front three, Martinelli, like I said before, he was fantastic. At Castagna, on. Like, just getting past him every single time. I thought he was brilliant. And then his assist for Saka was a joke. Obviously, first he's driving through the midfield, and that's what we want to see from him, just causing chaos. Plays the ball to Marino whips it back in, and that flick to Saka, if you meant that, top tier. So yeah, big him up. That's my man of the match for the Fulham game. I thought he was brilliant, and I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. And hopefully this is the Martinelli we see for the rest of the season. Marino had a good game again, linking up the ball, the play well from number 9. A couple of times he brought the ball at the sky and just showed a bit of class on the ball and composure, linking up well with the players around him. Got his goal again. Yes, it was a scrappy one, but you take them. He took it well. So yeah, big him up for that performance. And then he dropped into midfield after and helped shore up the midfield and get the result over the line. So I'm going to give him a 8.5 out of 10. Ethan, he had a tough battle over there because Robinson is not a joke. He's a strong left back. He's at you. He's in your face. But a couple of times he held him off well. Had a chance in the first half where he volleyed it. It was a good save from Leno, but it was brilliant technique from him. And yeah, he had a decent game. So I'll probably give him about a 7 out of 10. And I'd like to see him in the Odegaard role more now, especially that Saka's back and his minutes are going to be a lot less on that right hand side. So yeah, I'd like to see him in the Odegaard role at times and see what he can do linking up with Saka. And yeah, the subs, we saw Trossard come on, didn't really have much time to make an impact, just kind of putting himself about in the number 9 position. We saw Kivior come on, I spoke about him. And apart from Saka, I'm trying to think if there was anyone else. I can't remember. Let me know in the comments if I am missing anyone. But yeah, the boy Saka, brilliant, poetic return, gets his goal, looking fresh, looking good. I'm hearing he had a couple of games behind closed doors before this one, so it makes sense why Arteta said he's ready. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to have him back, and hopefully he can lead us to something at the end of the season. But yeah, big him up. I'll give him an 8 out of 10 for his impact. Was sensational and helped us win the game. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. The boy is back, and yeah, we've got Everton up next, lunchtime kickoff away at Goodison Park. Last game at Goodison Park. It's not going to be easy. Hopefully they do us a favour against Liverpool before that and just lay down for us like Tottenham did for Man City last season, the Jokers. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you.